off we go. In theory, I'm going to go up there. There's a little outflow. There's a barbel spot underneath that tree. I'm going to try and head for. This chap's leaving the Weir pool. There's a deep hole there. We've got a chap on the sandbar that I want to go and stand on later when my back hurts. So I'll be standing in the water behind his boat, basically. There's sort of lilies and bits and pieces around this edge, which would be nice just to pick out a few roach, that type of thing, but I don't have that sort of tackle on me today. I do want to sort of attempt to do that if I can, but just to show you. But also, if you've seen my videos, I've got all this marked out from like a drone view, and I've marked out all over the water all the different spots. Well, where you've got the Weybridge building there, just opposite is a massive sandbar shelf that goes off, and then it drops down deep into this channel. You get loads and loads and loads and loads of bream there, and the odd barbel, chub, that type of thing. So I'll probably head for that if I can. So we'll see. We'll just head down the river now. We'll see what happens. Wish me luck, everybody. All right. Yeah. There we go. I'll show you my setup again. It's the same as the last couple of days. Real simple setup. It's a running boom, so I'll pop my lead on now just to show you. It's like I said earlier, it's 28 degrees at the moment, coming up to 29 degrees. I reckon it could be up to 33 tomorrow. I can't see, I haven't got my glasses on. Hold on, give me a sec, I'm an old man. Hang on, yeah, I am an old man. I'm going mad. God, you wouldn't want me serving your food, would you? Right, okay. There we go. Right, so just a standard running lead, believe it or not, but it's got under pressure, so I've put a little bit of shrink tube here, so then what happens, it pinches, it actually pinches, I'll show you again, sorry, I wasn't concentrating. It pinches your hook length, so it's like a semi-bolt rig really. It's like, you know, it's got a little bit of pressure to it, but it will be a running lead, so it's safe as well, which is nice. Just down to a fluorocarbon trace, £10, £12 main line. But the main trick, which I said before, you know, this is not working at the moment. The River Thames is fishing not so good at the moment because of this heat wave that we're having. It's absolutely, well, it's so slow, it's unbelievable. I've never known it this slow. This is my third full day out. It'll be a full day. Oh, full day for me out, and I have only had one decent bream. So there we go. That's what we're after. Takes a little while, but after a little while you start to find the spot for everything, you know, and then you don't have to go back there again. Oh. Okay. So we're back on the magical juice, the paste. Now this paste here, this is the paste that I froze before I came on this side here. Can you see? I've divided the two. One of them has got, it's got a bit of green in it here, can you see? This bit here, that's my old paste from the last few days, so this is brand new paste today. It's got a bit of betaine mix in it. I've just changed it up a little bit, just added betaine, same method mix, high oil trout pellet, 3mm trout pellet, blended really fine, and then just a little bit of ground bait put in, tiny little bit, 1/5 the amount of ground compared to the trout pellet, just to sort of help the high oil pellet sort of break down in the water a bit quicker, because sometimes you can sort of put a piece of paste on it and it will last all day. You know, I've done it where I've literally cast twice and had the paste still on at the end of the day. So, but I'm going to give this new stuff a go. As you can see, this is all you need. That much has done me 2 days, nearly 3 days fishing. So 2 pints, just a pint and a half, plus a bit of method mix or something sticky in there, and just a bit around your hook, So this is a test for this one. It's a brand new one for me, so I hope I got the mix right. I'll know straight away. If it is soft, like I've explained in all my other videos, if it is a bit soft and you're not finding it staying on the hook very well, just make sure you don't have too much paste around the hook, because that breaks the top of the bait, which is the first thing to hit the water up after the weight. So it needs to be clean so you can get a streamlined head on it. Look, here we go. Compress it as much as you can, get it nice and smooth, like that. And in a second, well, in fact, while you wait, you pop it in the water. All the time it's in the water, it's getting harder because the fats are congealing as it's getting colder, so it gets tighter around your rig, you know. Like I said before, the weight hits the water first, goes out, splash. This then follows it down that way. So you want that bit to be nice and streamlined. It doesn't matter so much about that, but you want the whole lot to be streamlined, or else you'll start knocking bits of paste off as it hits the water, you know. So, right, I need to do my clutch and everything. Have a good look round. There's that. Okay, let's keep that in the water for a little bit. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to plop one just under that tree there. There's a gravel bar here. When there's decent amount of tide, there's a gravel bar just there. And you get some nice barbel out of there. So let's give that a go. Let's give that a go. Right, wish me luck, everybody. I'm absolutely desperate to do this, to get something for you on camera. Good thing about a belly boat, look, you can sneak up. I'm in reverse now, look. Sneaky, sneaky. Watch this. You gotta be quiet. You gotta be quiet. Here we go. Right, just a bit forward just to stop me going too far in. Okay, I'm gonna try and get in a bit closer. Putting it in reverse, just lightly in reverse, something like that. Now forward. There you go. Right, I'm just going to sit here now. Got my line, bail arm completely open, not worried about anything. It'll be a quick bite if at all. Check my clutch. Just use my tips of my toes now, just to keep us in line. And the paddle. A little bit of scum on the line, that doesn't help. I'm not worried about slack line because I'm after barbel. You know when you got a bite, so it's not like it's sensitive fishing. So this is my third trip. If you haven't seen the other two vids, the first one was a nightmare. I've had to use just my head cam, I'm afraid. I can't put this bit of reversing because the wind's blowing me. Yeah, I've had to use just the head cam footage because the rest of it got corrupted on the main camera. So this camera behind me here, so I had a broken cable for the microphone and it just made this whining sound, so I can't really use the footage. I can use it for B-roll, you know, a little bit of that, but so I will put one together when I get back on that day, on that first day, which was the Tuesday, no, Wednesday? No, Tuesday, can't remember, Wednesday. And today, I can't even remember what day it is now. I think it's Friday, I went for my second day. And today is Sunday, I think? Yeah, Sunday, that's right. Yeah, Sunday. So, I have tried so many different spots, it's unbelievable. So many different spots. Right, at the moment, we're just on the cabbage weed, just below me now. I can just see a bit of cabbage weed, so we are literally on the edge. Maybe that tree's not, looking at it now, it's not sticking out quite as far as it used to, just a little bit off, but it's not too much, so I think we're okay. I tend to like doing the sneaky sort of fishing, you know, where you just go along, do a swim for a little bit, few casts in one swim, one cast maybe sometimes in a swim, sometimes stay there all day I suppose, but yeah. But the river's low and it's boiling hot, so if we do winkle something out, I'll be happy chappy.
How's it going?
3 days, one fish.
Was perch or
big bream.
big bream?
It was blind, it was ill, it looked terrible.
Did you try for pike?
No, I haven't tried for pike. I want to get a carp or a barbel if I can.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm after. That's what I'm after, really, you know.
I think I've seen quite large fishes over there on my Pico.
Oh.
Just on over there, you know.
Oh, what, on the channel for the River Way?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that was carp.
Oh.
Maybe you should try. I haven't got today. But
no, but that's, you know.
That was yesterday, so.
Yeah, not much difference then. Hopefully, yeah.
Definitely. I've seen like that post about 3 meters more in the channel.
Okay. Oh, lovely. I'll be over there later. Nice one. Thank you.
Try it, yeah.
Thank you.
This area over there, it's a pike all the time.
Yeah, pike, crazy pike here, isn't there?
Yeah.
Look, and catfish as well.
Yeah, the other chap is for catfish.
Oh, is he? There's a deep.
He's got light scope, so.
There's a deep hole there, isn't there?
Yeah, there is 12.5 meters over there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They're trying to sit in there. Yeah.
Yeah, lovely, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, have a good day, won't you?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's always good, you know, taking information like that, something you jump on. We'll see how long the chap in the boat there stays, and then maybe go over and have a little look, sit back and just watch. See if there's anything moving. What a lovely way to spend the day, huh? Yeah, my third attempt, so really hoping to catch something a bit half decent this time. Would have thought you would have done by now, so it is a lot harder, the fishing though on the River Thames nowadays compared to what it used to be like. I say that every video. I say a lot of things every video, I think. You know, it's nice sat here like this, like it's a pond or a lake, but it's really not conducive to good fishing, just having absolutely no flow. I mean, I'm looking at the weir now and there's leaves on the water and they're not even moving, so we shall see, So I'll give it another 10 minutes maximum here, I think, just under this little bit. I could move it slightly out a bit, but I think I'm in the right place. I mean, the drop-off I could see, and then it was clear, so I'm in the right spot, and if they're there, they should have it. There was a knock. Just a slight knock. Now this chap here in this inflatable in front of me, he's right in the spot where there used to be a large log that used to stick up a bit closer in, about halfway between me, between the bush and this gentleman in the inflatable, and you used to be able to tie a rope around that and then just fish the deep hole. He's pretty much right on that deep hole as we speak now. Very good for catfish. works a treat for the cats. They're not big, but you know, don't need to be big to be beautiful. To be honest with you, they're bloody ugly, but come on, fishies. Hopefully I'll be getting to Sunbury Weir as well. I'm going to hopefully try and do a couple of days here, so around Shepperton Weir and upriver, a couple of little spots I know, and then it'll be Sunbury. Hopefully I'll be launching at Old Bathing Station car park, which is just upstream from it, just a little way. It's either that will launch at King's Lawn, but if you launch at King's Lawn you've got a bit of a walk. Mind you saying that, you've got a little bit of a walk, I must admit, with Old Bathing Station, but I do have help, so that isn't going to be an issue today, so next time. So I think I'll probably do that. Sunbury, you know, it's really good for barbel and carp. There's a little tricky area, so yeah, I'm on the gravel as well. This is absolutely perfect fishing. I'm literally on gravel, so I'm just going to reverse up, right, and I'm going to nick a bit, I'm going to poach a bit and try and twizzle round if I can. Right, we got a bit of wind and current now, so it's sort of moved me around a bit, so that's not going to work. No point fighting against it. A little bit of reverse, get a bit closer. But yep, I'll be up there, Sunbury, King's Lawn or Old Bathing Station car park. If I launch at King's Lawn, it's a 0.9 of a mile apparently on Google Maps. Nearly a mile to get to the weir, which is quite a long way really. So, oh, it's not. It's only, is it 10 minutes in this or something? I don't know. But it's actually not far at all when I think about it, so maybe I will. Now, that hasn't got me anything there. No, maybe had a pluck, but I think it was more of a drag. So I'm going to check my bait. It should have maybe a little bit of paste on it still. Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel the paste. Yeah, look at this, it's working perfectly. Even poking its head out a little bit, which is perfect. Little flash of colour. It's rock hard. That bit isn't, but it will be soon enough. So, quick dunk. And then, well, I almost want to drop my anchor here, you know. I think I might drop my anchor here, to be honest. Let's drop my anchor. Yeah, let's do it. It's a nice little spot, so here we go.
That's how you sit in those.
Sorry?
That's how you sit in those.
Yeah.
I always wonder, where do the legs go?
You steer with them. It's lovely. And I stand up at any point, you know, when it's shallow enough. So it's lovely. I sat in an armchair. Lazy fishing, isn't it? Thank you. Thank you. Alright, so let's do the honours. Go that way, you're going to hit me. Steer that way.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm telling you, mate. I'm ever so sorry.
Blimmin' heck. Don't worry, it's full of people like that on the Thames. They're an absolute bloody nightmare. Not a clue. Shouldn't be in charge of a boat, you know. End of. No argument. It is what it is. Well, not when there's people around anyway. Fair enough if you want to teach somebody, but you want to do it in the right time and not in a busy spot. Right, now this could get me in trouble here, or it may not. We'll see, won't we? Let's see. So I want to drop back on that, just that edge there. It might push me out a little bit far, or it might push me under the hedge. I'm not too sure which yet, so we'll see. Bit of reverse, so I'm just slowly changing my spot here. Right, I'm going to just tighten up on the anchor now, slowly. Don't want to rip it out of its hole. There we go. I feel the gravel bottom right now. Wow, it's perfect. Literally going to be a drop just sort of under my feet almost. Right, sneaky. Let's get this paste nice and cool. I really need to catch something for you guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I'm promising it, haven't I? Right, so that's the edge of the crease. That's going to be the second spot. Because these trees, oh, this is it. That was a lovely gravelly sort of area there. That's definitely the gravel run. We're still in the right spot then. I've got to lower this so you can see the rod and the rod rest. Now we're anchored. I can keep it in one spot, hopefully. Don't drag around too much. How's that? You better see that okay, won't you? Yeah, you better see that okay. That's a good thing about this belly boat. You don't get wet really. It's so high up out of the water. I mean, I take it out to sea a lot, like I mentioned earlier. Deep sea fishing, I've been out to the Nab Tower in the Solent, which is an old World War, oh gosh, was it World War One, World War Two submarine barrier type emplacement. They've turned it into a lighthouse of sorts. 7 miles out to sea, Isle of Wight one side, Hailing Island the other. Trying to catch the big bass that hang around there, and the big bream and the big pout and pollock and stuff. But that was a lovely day in the summer. I had a mate who dived it, and it shows all of that as well. All the rigging underneath, all the concrete, all the broken up cement and pipes and God knows what. My mate had some nice lobster and crab off of it diving. He filmed it all, so I put that in with the actual video, so you get to see. Oh, that was different. You get to see the actual footage of the bottom, you know, where I'm actually properly fishing. So that was me. Is that me? That is me, isn't it? Yeah. It's quite hard to keep this boat in line. I mean, it's fingertips, so it's not difficult. It's just tricky. That's the word. I'm so desperate to catch something. I have got it on camera, but it's on my head cam. Like I said, the first day, the footage was completely ruined because of that broken cable. So I will make a video of that through the head cam footage. It'll just be a video short. I've been fishing for 3 days, had one, well, two and a half days, had one bream. Oh yeah, this one was ugly though. Real old rock warrior, you know. Yeah. Sorry? Well, thank you, sir. Have a nice day. Lovely. We're literally on a gravel bar here. I've seen it when it's extra low. It's not low at the moment, but in the drought situations, it's just up on this bank here. It's only about a foot deep, a foot and a half deep. So, and it's crystal clear, and you can see the barbel under the tree. But it's hard to anchor because sometimes there's boats along here, you know, and they're owned. I think they're private moorings or something. So it's hard to sort of. You don't want to encroach on people's space too much. Some people do, but some people don't mind. But you know, if it was me, I wouldn't want it. You're not actually allowed to fish, I don't think, along here. They've always said it, but people are always fishing. But I haven't seen anyone fishing there today, so I don't know if they've got a bit hot on it and maybe stopped it. I think they've restricted night fishing now, I heard, just through messages. Hampton Court, maybe, worth checking. Or is it Aragon Avenue? It might actually be both, actually, Hampton and Aragon. So do check that. If you want to see those, I've got information, loads. I've walked the whole stretches, show every single swim in detail, how far they are, you know, from the car, everything. So techniques and things. But if you are going night fishing there, I'll check. In fact, I might do a bit of research when I get back, try and find out myself, and then I'll do a little update video for you, because it'd be nice to know, wouldn't it? What I'll do, give it a little bit of time, just another 5 minutes, and I'll give it one more cast. I'm going to give it a cast over towards, well, the gravel run sort of starts just off the edge of this, roughly off the edge of these trees here, to, it sort of goes off and then it drops off into the deep hole. So I'm going to sort of try, there's a bit of gravel around there, and I want to just try that little spot there, slightly under the trees a bit more maybe, but give that a little go. Do you know what, I might actually come back to this spot on the way back. I think I'll probably do that. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll do that. Right, I've just got to check the battery on my GoPro properly. 12%. Wow. They don't last long in the summer when it's really hot, or actually in the winter when it's really cold. Oh, come on, fishies. Show us your mouth. A yard above your tail. So a yard long, in other words. I still can't believe I'm here, you know. 5 years since I fished the River Thames. Crazy. So, I'm going to go for a little wander upstream. It's only up a little way. On the left hand side is a little outflow. It's probably not flowing now. It might be, it might not be, but we'll have a little looky, shall we? Maybe a chance of a nibble, a bream, something like that. I mean, I've had barbel out of there, chub out of there, but I've never had carp or anything out of there, but I've had a lot of bream out of there as well. I just want to get a bite, land some fish for the camera, you know. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make a move. Oh, we're going to go up to the next spot, like I said, which is just up here a little bit. Oh, I'll tell you what, I could do with wing mirrors. Turn around's killing me, so all right, let's do it. Yeah, they've got the outflow, it's still flowing, which is really nice. So I'll grab hold of the tree, tie onto that and cast into that little flow. Hopefully I'll be able to pull out a bream here, maybe a chub or a barbel. It's a bit more pleasant, isn't it, under the trees, for me anyway. Refresh the paste a bit. It's definitely a bit wibbly. I'm sort of going out, being pushed out a little bit, but if I can get the boat to turn and face in the right direction, it might sit there. So let's see. Right, I'm going to put my old trout pellet on, just see it's much fishier. I know it's a sweet boilie and a fishy bait, but it doesn't matter, they eat anything, so sometimes the difference can make a difference, you know. See a bright orange boilie instead of this sort of stuff. Right. Let's add a bit to that. And let's let the bream fest begin. There we go. See, I've got no worries about this paste, the size of it and the bream's mouth, that type of thing. I mean, it doesn't make any difference. It's so soft. They chew at it a couple of times, get confident by taking chunks off without being hooked, and then the next time, haha, we get them. If I settle here, I might actually put 2 rods out. It's actually a pretty good idea. Right, so I was there, cast there, and I literally cast. It was peeing out, so it's not quite in the flow, to be honest. So we're right on the edge of it. There we go. It's nice and deep. Just hit bottom. Just hit bottom then. Right, I'm actually going to sit on my rod for a minute because I do have a little bit of confidence with this spot. So I'm just going to sit and hold my rod for a bit. I'll give it a quick tweak just to break a little bit of the paste off. Make sure it's not snagged. Oh, we're sitting lovely at the moment. Only gone up a little way. You can see where I was. It's the last set of willows. You've got the lovely willow directly in front of my rod, and then you've got the big bush sticking out with a wooden post to the left. That's where I was. So it's only up river a little bit. And I'd imagine that's just a little outflow from the River Wye, maybe. Maybe there's a little creaky bit that sort of cuts through this island here, because on the other side is obviously the River Wye entrance, the first lock. So I wonder if it is a cut. I've never really looked on Google Maps like that. I'm going to pull out a bit here. Just a bit of gas backwards. There we go. A little bit more because the wind's pushing us. I'll just leave it ticking over for a bit. Some nice houses along here. Lovely houses. It's a nice part of the River Thames, actually. Typical, quintessential River Thames, really. God, look at that house there with that huge barge. Wow. My God. Different life, completely different life, isn't it? Oh, it's turned out absolutely lovely out of the sun. Oh, it's got to be 25 degrees, I suppose, 26 degrees air temperature at the moment just here. How about 25, yeah, around about 25. It's perfect. Got my legs in the water, cools the blood down for me in my legs, which travels around your body, which is lovely and cooling. I don't have my Shorty wetsuit on. I normally use that in obviously the autumn and the winter and stuff, and the spring. That helps. It's out in January last year, up the harbour. What a beautiful day though. God, it was lovely views, lovely sounds, and didn't catch anything, but I was just floating in amongst a load of yachts in the dead silence. It was like a mirror, it was like a pond. One of those special moments, you know, special days. Gosh, it really is almost like a pond in places, isn't it? We haven't had much rain at all lately, so it's the same with fish and humans. When it's really hot, you feel lethargic, lack of oxygen, that type of thing. Well, that's the same with the water as well. Obviously, that changes the oxygen levels in the water where it's not running very much. I mean, you've got to treat the water like oxygen that we breathe, the air that we breathe. But for the fish, they obviously have to take the oxygen out of the water, and if there isn't much, then they're hot and they're lethargic, so they don't want to feed. And that's why pretty much it's such terrible weather to be fishing in. So you always want it gloomy, overcast, you know, steady pressure, not too high. Oh, just getting blown back a bit. Okay. So no wonder they're not biting. Can't blame them, really. Cannot blame them. Let's tighten up this seat strap a bit. I'm sort of leaning back a bit too far. Oh gosh, that's better. Oh, my armchair's feeling like a proper armchair now. Well, this little spot here was always a guarantee for me and my mate. When we used to have a little inflatable boat we used to use, and this is one of our first spots when we were in this area. Normally just to start the session off and catch a few, but like I said earlier, it's a bit different nowadays, and obviously with the conditions at the moment of the river, it's not helping. Okay, I've now been taken into the trees by the wind. Now what I'm going to do then, I'm going to just see if we can get that bit off. Try and knock a bit of the paste off. It's still on there though. Yeah, that's okay. That's actually fine. Lovely, rock hard. Just what the doctor ordered. Right, I'm going to try and get it into the flow just a slightly. That's probably a little bit further than I wanted. Let's see. That should be a little bit more stable. You can't see anything. I'm in the undergrowth. But she got a tree in her face now. Oh dear. Right. I'm going to recast again, I think. I'm not getting any nibbles where I am. That's the second cast in this swim. It's been about half an hour, I suppose, something like that. I'm going to move it. And I'm going to plop it just into the back edge of the flow a bit more. This may be snagged. No, that was lucky. Lovely. A little bit of paste come off, that's good. It's just more like, it's like a little bit of ground bait going in, I suppose, or pre-baiting you could call it. That type of thing. That's not right, I need it on there. I'll put a chunk like that on the bait, that'd be a bit of a mistake, wouldn't it? Right, we're going up in size. On pellet. Paste. Back in we go. Oh, I really need to catch a fish. God, I need to catch a fish. At the moment, I can't believe I'm that desperate, or I'd be happy with a bream. I'd be happy with a bream. I don't think I'd want a bream like I did a few days ago, because that thing looked like a Doctor Who reject. It was horrendous. Cataracts, scarred up. Must have been ever so old. There you go, let's try that. And bump, just hit bottom. It's so gravelly, I can feel the gravel as you hit. It's just this sort of lovely clean feel, you know. Now if that don't get me anything, nothing will. That, I don't even think that was English, to be honest. English language. That was terrible. Now these canoeists here, you see this single-handed one, the single one, they're the most dangerous because they go like the clappers. They've got a sharp point, and you're very, 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 very lucky to see them because they turn up real quick on you. I mean, at full speed, one of those with 5 blokes in would probably go straight through me. and then I'd get clattered by every single oar that's there. So 5 oars on the back of the head as it goes over me as well. I mean, they do have a coxswain to help, but these single-handed ones and the twin ones, they're dangerous. Dangerous. They're just like a spear. I've got an air horn, so when they come at me, it's 129 decibels or something silly, and it's so loud that people just freak out. I did it on the campsite last night about 6:30 in the evening, just to test it, looking around, and I beeped it, and people jumped all over the place. I mean, the closest person to me was 80, 90 yards away, so I scared the whole area. I scared myself a little bit, to be honest with you. But it works a treat. It literally stuns people. Come on, let's have a nibble. I've not even had a nibble. At least, I don't think so anyway. Hardly a nibble. It's just not right. Should be catching. I'm hoping that the chap on that sandbar, just sort of to the right of me when we first set up in that little boat, that white boat, hopefully he's going to move so I can get round to that sandbar, because ideally I'd like to stand up for a minute as well, rest my back. It's quite nice standing up. I was in the middle of Shepperton Weir filming the day before yesterday, stood up in the weir pool right in the middle. There's a little sandbar that sticks up that I've seen boats run aground on before. So nice, just stood up middle of the Thames. Just stood in between here, just unclip this a bit. And of course the boat doesn't float away, it just sits around you and you've got all your tackle around your legs. It's lovely. I'll give it another 30 minutes here and then I'm going to move again. The bream do tend to sort of be in shoals on the Thames. You'll sit there on the bank and you won't catch a thing all day, and then at around about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, between 3 and 5 o'clock normally, 3 and 5 o'clock in the morning as well, you get this sort of what's the word, witching hour or two, I suppose, where you actually catch, you know. You do catch fish interspersed in between it, but if you can find where they are all based, then you're laughing, you know. And you'd think on a hot day, oxygenated water, out of the sun, completely, it's lovely and cool here. Water's actually quite cool as well, which is quite nice. You'd think this place would be teeming with life, wouldn't you? Very annoying. I just want to catch a fish for you. I need to catch fish. So you can go down the harbour and catch bass anytime, really. Especially if I want to do it seriously. But I'm normally with my mates. We have a little boat each and I'm never serious when they're around. So yeah. But just a nice barbel. Or a carp or a chub or a bream or a freaky roach or something on a boilie. I don't know. Oh, also I do TikTok as well. Oh, talking of that, I really ought to do one, hadn't I? That's nice. Oh, it's nice and cool. My legs are nice and cool. Bit of wind. It's a perfect day, really. Perfect day for sitting around. Terrible day for fishing. Time's ticking by, still haven't had a bite. Oh dear, okay. It's looking a little bit serious. Give it a bit more time here. I definitely want to give this little spot a good go, so I want to try under the trees again where I started on the way home. That'll probably be another video though, because I might go upstream a bit, round to the main weir up here, so that's that way upstream. It's quite nice, very open, and there isn't really anywhere you can sort of moor, but I may be able to anchor there. I'm not sure if it's too deep. It may very well be, but there's a little spot I think I might be able to get away with, so maybe, we'll see. It's a nice thing about not planning anything. Let's sit here and mull it over as we go. My favourite spot on the Thames here, not a bite. Blanked, oh God. I'm not surprised. I just want to go and lie down myself, you know. We will get one, just got to keep trying. That'd be nice. Okay, it's been a good 25 minutes, I suppose, which is quite a long time for me to keep my bait in the same place. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to do another recast. This time I'm going to just plop it in front of me. You never know, they might be hiding right down by my feet. So we'll see, won't we, in a minute. Let's try that. I will do a video, I think I mentioned earlier, but we'll do a video on how I do my paste. A couple of little tricks here and there. Make sure there's a few particles in it, which really helps with it breaking down in the water. There's not as many particles in this today as there was with the old stuff down here. It's full of particles, that one. But I'm glad in a way, because it's quite a soft one with this new mix that I've made. So it may not have actually sat on the hook properly, so I mean, it looks extreme, doesn't it? It does look extreme, but honestly, it's so soft. The fish love it. They pull little bits off, so if they're timid, they'll go along and they'll snap a bit off, swim away, eat that, and think, well, that was all right. Go back, swim, and look, snap another bit off, swim off, and by the time they've done it twice, it's like, that's safe, bosh, and off you go. bit like feeding ducks and swans. You can get them into a frenzy eventually, you know. Exactly the same thing. They basically turn their brain, ouch, that's really sharp. They basically turn their brains off after a while if they think it's safe. So, and that's what I'm hoping. Then they'll join my club. Right. I am going to try just in this slacker water then. I have had fish on all over here really, but my favourite spot's normally just on the edge of the flow, but let's just try a little dunk in here. Something like that. It should be quite deep. Still hasn't hit bottom. Bonk, just hit bottom now. Okay, fingers crossed. Oh. Well, they always say bananas on boats that are unlucky, but I don't believe a word of that, because I go out with my mates and bag up eating bananas. They're always taking the mickey, especially out in the boat when we do deep sea fishing. I get the bananas out, they go mad. I love it. Right, well I think I'm gonna have one more cast here. It's been, well, it's got to be nearly an hour now I think I've sat here. This really was going to be one of my go-tos. It is obviously fishing like really difficult for the barbel and the chub, that type of thing. I mean the carp, you know, they're always going to be difficult, but I think I'm going to give it one more go. I'm going to just try. It's not very far that I'm casting from where I've been casting, which is the problem, you know, that I'm having. It's like you can't really make much more out of the swim. You have to choose your method before you leave. Right? I like to use this method most of the time on the Thames anyway, but you do need to do that. I mean, on a day like today, it would be nice. It would be very nice to have some hemp and some maggots, you know. That would be quite nice. I mean, it might winkle out the odd fish, you know. Much better chance for chub, that's for sure. Hello. Yeah, so I'm going to make this the last cast in here, up on the edge there this time. And then I'm going to go back to the wagon, have something to eat properly, sit down, rest my back, because it's absolutely done in. It's not as bad as it has been the last 2 times I've been out, but I've had my much better half. Oh God, when I say much better, I mean we're talking like 1 to 10, it's 15, you know. Yes. So ready, bonk, just hit the bottom there. It's just like slightly at the back end of that flow. Let's just see what happens. You never know, you never know. It might be a lazy fish sat behind a rock. I'll give it another 10 minutes, 15 minutes. The thing is, I haven't even had a rattle on the rod, so it's not even as if fish have swum past the line and touched the line, you know. There just doesn't seem to be any movement at all, so. And this is why I like to cast about a bit, you know, especially on the Thames. I mean, if you're going to build up a nice sort of quantity of feed on the bottom, if you want to do that with your feeders or method feeder, that type of thing, then obviously you want to be a bit more accurate, but sort of slowly draw the fish in, because you're fishing in the same spot in the hope that they will find your bait eventually, you know, and get their heads down on it. Well, here you sit in one swim all day, not catch a thing, or you can travel around and not catch a thing. But when you do catch something, it's a bit special, to be honest. It's a bit special. It's like a bolt of lightning goes off, you know. They're sat here under the trees, having a lovely time, just being relaxed, and then suddenly all hell breaks loose. My seat's collapsing again. I need to tighten that up. Now I've gone in the shade, what happens is the air cools down, so what happens is the air in the boat is softer, and as soon as you get out in the sun, it goes rock hard again. So you do have to keep sort of playing around with it a bit and shortening it, you know. And then when I get out in the sun, it'll be too upright. Oh, that's better. Oh yeah, that's down to about half a psi, I suppose. I get out in the sun and it'll be rock hard, 1 psi, 1.5 probably. Talking of that, I think, it's been well over an hour in this spot now, so I think it's a good hour. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to reel in, pop back to the car, have some lunch, have a quick lie down, sorry, not the car, the wagon, have a quick lie down, bit of a break, and get back to it in a bit. Oh, I don't want to leave this spot, you know, I just don't want to leave this spot. This really is one of my go-tos. I was really hoping to pull something out from here. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry I haven't caught any fish yet for you. It's going to happen. I'm not leaving till I get one. So why am I putting bait on? Not a clue. Just too used to it, aren't I? So thank you very much for watching. Like I say, don't forget to hit the like, the subscribe and notification bell. It really, really helps my channel just by hitting the like button. Subscribing, the notification, it lets you know when I post other videos. I'll have another video coming out after I've edited this one. Probably a few days after this, maybe a little bit longer. and it'll be another part, so this will be part 4. This is part 3, it'll be part 4 of the River Thames. So thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go and have a kip, and I'll see you soon.
Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Mucker671. First of all, I'm going to apologise. I've had a cold for 2 weeks and I'm still feeling terrible, but I had to get this video out. It's a fairly short video, not like my normal ones. I had a bit of a nightmare with a pub playing lots of copyright music in the background, so I've basically had to float some music over the top in just the start and the ending, really. It's more of a trip up and down the River Thames, to be honest with you. It was day 3, part 3, my last day at Shepperton Weir, before my next session at Shepperton Weir, which will be coming soon. Also, I'd like to thank my subscribers so much. Thank you for being so loyal and so nice in the chat. It's always an absolute pleasure talking to everybody, you know. Really makes my day. So another quick shout out, this will be for Jay. Now Jay, he given me my first ever super thanks donation a couple of weeks back, and my jaw dropped. So I just would like to say thank you so much, Jay, and it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you over the last few weeks, you know. So I hope you enjoy this video. As I say, it's not my normal one. I had to sort of just pick a few highlights out here and there, put a bit of music on to cover up the music in the background. There's not too much. A trip up the River Thames, and look out for the next one because it's going to be a doozy.
There we go, there's the steps. So that's pretty much the end of the concrete steps that everybody used to fish. Didn't see anyone fishing there today, which is very weird. So I'd imagine they got a bit hot on it, so they're sort of keeping an eye out for it, I'd imagine. So you can't fish along any of this stretch here. You need to up to the end of the ferry. You can see a little flag on the end of that boat on the right hand side. The fishing starts about there, so it's a little bit of a walk from the car park, but it is free, and if you're fit enough and able and whatever, it's absolutely lovely down there, all the way down to the car park, so you can get someone to pick you up at the other end. It's amazing. I've got the video, my Shepperton Weir video, it's on there, so, and I think it shows that car park as well, if I'm right. Yeah. Do you know, I think roughly, I reckon just up in this hole here. The problem is there's a bit of wind and not much current, so let's see. I just don't know how it's going to react with the anchor, so let's just see. I don't want to encroach anybody, you know, so well, I'm not in the way of anybody here. This is perfect, really. I should have got this sorted out, obviously, before oh wait, it's gone between the seat. Well, where I just had the boat packed up. That's all right, I can redo it, which is fine. It's cooled down a little bit now as well. Fingers crossed we'll get a bite here. This is, like I said, it's my last gasp, really. My last gasp effort for you for today. This will be my 3rd day now, and all I caught was one bream. It was a very shallow sandbar up here, it used to be. I think it probably still is, to be honest with you. So, right, where are we? Let's reset. I've got to be careful. First thing you do is not upset people. You know, you're not trying to cause any harm, you're just sat here having a nice time, so you really don't want to sort of be too invasive, you know. Oh, do you know, I reckon this is perfect. I wonder which way it's going to swing me though. I think it's going to swing me to the left. Let's see. Yeah, it's ever so shallow. I thought it was. Yeah, and it's sand. Yeah, it's definitely the same spot. We'll smack on it. All it is now is whether or not, literally I could touch the bottom here. I've got my flippers just touching the bottom. Let's let a bit of line out. Because it's shallow, it needs a little tiny bit of extra line to create a bit of angle on the anchor. There we go, that should hold nicely. Oh, look, come on. If we sit here, oh, right, I'm going to turn the other camera angle round. Let's turn this baby round. Oh, this hurts. I'm glad I can't do it. I only had to do it once. Oh. Right, how's that looking? Bit skew with. There we go. That's better. Brilliant. Oh my God, I can't believe I dropped the anchor and we're sat like this. It won't happen. It won't stay here. I guarantee you something will change. But oh, I need to get the rod in quick while we're facing the right way. Oh, I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Oh, in theory, I got excited on the second part of the first part of this episode and didn't get anywhere, did I, in that little nook that I was using, my favourite little spot. Right, I can't believe that we're still sat still in the right direction. Wow, everything's a mess since my break. Wow, leave for 5 minutes, come back and it's wrecked. Oh dear, right, my back, I don't think I can do that, hold on. Oh, bloody hell. Oh no, now we got a tangle. I was not expecting that. Okay, I've been going in circles a bit with the wind and the lack of current, so it's very hard to keep position here, so I don't know how long I'm going to be able to sit here, but we'll give it a go. Let's just give it a go. That's all you can do. I don't actually mind spinning around too much as long as it's consistent, but at the moment it's all over the place, so it's been a real problem, you know. Bit more of that lovely paste on there. That isn't working. Right, here we go. First cast then, after the sort of break. Let's see. Where's that? Well, it's right behind me really, but it's right there. That's about right. Perfect, I'd say. We have got a chance of something here. We have a chance. This is quite precarious here, to be honest, but I think as long as I keep my eyes and ears open, we'll be all right. I can always reverse quickly or whatever, you know. I can actually throw the anchor straight out if I need to. I've got a float on the end, so that's not a problem. That's all right. Doesn't matter which way you're facing, does it? Fish don't know, so. Just got that, watch that tip go round. That's all we want. Well, as soon as this headlamp the Hero 11 I've got on my head, as soon as the battery runs out on that, it will cut off short, so I do apologise about that, but that will be the end of my filming. I physically won't be able to film anymore because of the storage space, so if you've enjoyed these couple of 3 or 4 episodes, I don't know what I've done now, I've lost track of everything. Don't forget to like, the subscribe, the notification bell. It's free to subscribe, just like adding me to your favourites. Still got a little bit of paste left, probably. Yep, perfect, just what I wanted. Look, there you go, another perfect sort of shot, really, of how it should be, you know. Look at that. You got the bright and the dark, which people like to mix their bait colours and things, and that's just worn down lovely. It's just soft little bits coming off. There you go. Now that is the spot, right? Yeah. Now that's the spot. Oh, we've got music in the background. That's the only problem. It's going to demonetise me, isn't it? Right, I can't use this. Right, I've got to move. Can you believe that? Oh, we have to cut all this out. Oh. Right, while that boat's going past, I can quickly chat because there's some loud music playing and I had to stop filming and everything because otherwise I'll get a copyright hit on my channel. So that's why I'm talking to you very quickly now. So I'm just going to have to move because there's a soul night going on and it's just started. So I'm just going to move back up to the way somewhere. Hello. Oh. Still hear the music. Not good. Right, we're going to have to go up that way a bit more. I've just stopped. We're going up the River Way slightly. So I need to try and get away from music because it's a soul night. And the copyright strikes. It means you just get a copyright strike on the channel, which is never good. So I wonder if we can reverse up here. Let's just reverse all the way. Let's do that. Nice and quiet. Swallows and Amazon. I've said that how many times today? Lovely. Stick the little toe in just to turn right a bit. There's torque twist of the propeller, so that always has effects. Little patch of weed there. I think I'm just gonna, let's turn my thingy on now. There we go. I think I'm just gonna, maybe I'll pull up on here. Look, here we go. This will do nicely. Yep, okay, that'll do nicely. Somewhere there. What about the music? Oh man, this isn't going to work. There's always something. First day it was peeing down. Broke my leg, my ankle, my foot, all in one day. The big C and the big C again twice, and then the big C, different type, and then the camping being closed this year as well, so we're doing very well. 5 years now. Right, anyway, I can't risk it, so I'm going to have to move, aren't I? Sorry to say, everybody, but this is it. I can't get away from the music, it's so loud, and there isn't much time left in the day, I'm afraid, so I'll come back again and try fairly soon.